Hi class, welcome to week 14. So we're going to put everything together this week and put together just a completely comprehensive review. You'll notice from the lesson a lot of familiar stuff, a lot of familiar photos, a lot of familiar videos. We're really just kind of bringing it all together and making sure that you got the major gists of the course. So all in all, it's important that you remember that science is just a means of asking questions in a standardized and empirical way. And a lot of pieces come together that need to be technically done in a specific way because we standardize everything, and it's a bit formulaic sometimes. So it's important that all your pieces sort of match the jigsaw puzzle. So you learned that all the way from developing a hypothesis to identifying variables and objectively and operationally defining them. You learned about putting a design together and how important that design is for testing it, and how important the tests that you use are in interpreting what your results are. So you came a really long way in this course, and I hope you're all very proud of your progress. I'm very impressed with how well you've all done. So this is just your opportunity to think back and review. This class really builds on itself as you go along, so you'll probably find that a lot of the earlier stuff is very intuitive to you now. Just quickly review it so you remember exactly what it is that you're doing, even if you're starting to do it kind of automatically. Hopefully at this point you're all very confident in your ability to read a research article, to know what it's saying, and to determine whether or not you agree or disagree with its overall interpretation. I'd really like to see all of you guys, as you move forward in your careers as counselors, regularly hitting up the literature. Find some journals that you think you regularly have articles that are interesting for you. There's lots of counseling research journals out there, and they have tons of articles on best practices, new interventions, different populations. And if you have any questions, you're more than welcome. We have a library that I'm hoping at this point you've all used. You can talk to Barb, our librarian. She can let you know what we have available. I just love to see you guys just keeping an eye on the literature. It changes constantly. New things are always coming out, and it's always really exciting to have answers to a lot of questions regarding your practice, and to be able to put just very razor's edge kind of interventions together for your patients and help them in ways that are constantly improving all the time. So read through this lesson. It's essentially a summary of all your other lessons. Make sure that you're hitting up on specific lessons that you might have struggled with. I want you to really just kind of take this week and prepare really well for your final, which will be comprehensive. Your discussion this week is kind of a fun one, kind of light, because I want to make sure that you're taking the time to study for next week. I want you guys to just look for a graph. So this is going to be kind of testing your new skills. You can look for a graph anywhere you want. You can get it from BuzzFeed if you want to. You can get it from, College Humor. That's even still a website. I've given you a couple of them here in the lesson. If you want to use a real chart, that's fine too. You're more than welcome to pull a chart from a journal article you've read, or just one that you found maybe on, Scientific American or something like that. And I want you to just kind of go through and make sure, is it the right kind of graph? Is it saying the right information? Is it correct? Is it misleading? So, you want to make sure that it's effective. And from here on out, I'd love to see you guys looking at things like graphs and journal discussions in a way that's a little bit more thoughtfully critical. You don't always have to burn them down or pick out their faults, but just to truly understand them in a new and deeper way. If you guys have any questions from anything throughout the course, please feel free to reach out to me. I want to make sure everyone's feeling pretty comfortable for the final. You can review old tests, you can review old lessons, ask me any questions that you want to. Just reach out on the boards, or you can send me an email. I hope you guys have a really good week. I hope you really enjoy just kind of going back through all this material and seeing everything that you've learned, and I hope you all do really well on the test. Thanks, and I will talk to you next week.